Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the schemes and tips I broke down on my channel. Alright, so first and foremost, guys, I want to apologize to you. I have basically, the whole thing with the hurricanes messed me up, dealing with basically packing up my house and putting it back together. Then I had to roll into, after that weekend of just unpacking, taking care of sandbags and getting the house back in the normal, I went away for a weekend where I was basically gone from Friday through Sunday, and I tried to record a couple of games in between all the stuff I was doing in my house. I lost a couple games. I basically got destroyed by these guys that had dramatically better teams than I do in MUT at the lowest level. So it was very difficult for me to stop these guys, but I had a very good game, which was game 5. I ended up pulling it off with a last minute drive. The guy was good, but not great. He made a lot of bad football decisions, like going forward on 4th downs and stuff like that. But I thought I was recording all these games, and I didn't. So just a matter of the beast. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another MUT game. Once again, rolling with this RAMS playbook. I just want to say that basically the last 3 weeks, I pre-record a lot of my videos and my tips and stuff like that. In the last 3 weeks, just got destroyed for me. I wasn't able to get any gameplay in. So there was an update, there was a patch to the game, so it changed the way the game played a little bit, not dramatically. The zones play a little bit tighter than they did before, but now I'm running into people that have 3 weeks of solos in purchasing teams and better players out on the auction block. So I'm running into these 90 Beckhams and guys that are like, I literally got destroyed by a guy that was just usering his defensive lineman off my line. He's going past my 77 center, and he's just killing me right. I couldn't even get the ball off. I'd get in a 3rd and long situation. He started using his guy, and I couldn't do anything. All right, so going to go against Jorba. I can't see the list. imaveriq, Jorba imaveriq, and that's my team. Those are my best players right there. Those are my best players. And this guy has got 87, 88, 90. So he's got some stud players already. So if I'm going to beat this guy, it's going to be because I played smart and I made good decisions. So kicking off to him first, that's a good situation. I'm going to be getting the ball in the second half. We've got the same uniforms. And the reason why I'm staying with this uniform is because it's got better add-ons than the other one that I got. I could probably do a solo to go ahead and get another uniform, but unfortunately, that was a nice little return right there. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that done. So let's go into. I'm going to go into just a basic cover 4 show 2. And this guy's a passer, so oh, my defensive back was just sitting there. He's just sitting there, didn't do anything. This guy just got away with 4 verticals, and basically my guy just didn't do anything. He just sat there. I'm going to get offsides. So, 2 bad plays right there. My defenders don't make plays, and this has been a very, very abusive right now to actually deal with this type of stuff. Good read. That was a good read. This guy's staying with the play action. Alright, so that's not what I wanted to do. I had to go with aggressive. He's passed 3 times in a row, and I got to go aggressive, and that's just another adjustment that I'm not used to doing. And I'm not going to pick at this guy's team. I'm not going to do that. I just going to basically, he's going to get an advantage if I start taking a look at this guy's team. Good read. He came out, he did the play action end around. That was actually a fairly good read. I didn't get my defense set up correctly. There you go. So I got a blitz right there. One of the slants. He still hasn't ran. Now he takes a timeout. Sorry for this game to be lagging, guys. Not exactly how I want things to go. And your peers conceded the game. Really? Really? Alright, so that wasn't cool. To be able to get a quit out like that. The guy, I don't understand. He must have had some kind of a family obligation that he couldn't actually finish his game. He moved the ball pretty effectively from me. He hit some good stuff. I got to make sure that I go into aggressive pass rush right away. Force my opponent to go ahead and get me out of it. That's just one of those features that I'm just not used to doing. And the feedback I've gotten from some of the other YouTube channels I've watched and subscribed to is that in competitive Madden, you don't necessarily get the disadvantage of having aggressive pass rush. So there's no reason not to have it on all the time. It's just going to make your pass rush better. And a lot of people they just are built to pass, and most people don't run the ball. I can't really run the ball. I don't have a good offensive line or a good defensive line. So we're going to go against JKX working 7. JKX working 7. Let's take a look at my team, my low 80s players, except for Tom Brady. And this guy has got a very even team here, so I'm actually feeling pretty confident about this. We're Seahawks, and he's got some kind of Wizards uniform or something like that. So we're going to be going ahead and kicking off to him, getting the ball in the second half just the way we like it. We've got nice little conflicting uniforms. And hopefully we'll be able to go ahead and get this ball into the end zone and get a couple stops against this guy. Going to be experimenting with a big dime or a dime blitz on third down and long situations. Alright, so good play, good read, right to the flats. And he doesn't know huddle me. Alright, so I got to do coaching adjustments. Pass rush, aggressive. I was trying to cover that guy too, and my guy just pulled off. So he went to the 4 verticals, just went ahead and just did a fast play like that. He's not showing me. Okay, so now he's going in a running set. Let's go into play action scan. There you go. So did hard flats right there. Just look how slow this guy is. My lord. God, he's slow. I did hard flats on that. He showed me 2 flat routes right from the very beginning. So you just got to go with flats, man. If these guys start attacking your flats, you might as well just make the adjustment and say, he beat me in the corner. So that was a good stop right there, and able to go ahead and get 7 points. The guy has not even seen my offense yet, which is a good thing, because if this guy's got any good players at defense, he can run straight man against me, and I'll struggle to get off the ball because none of my wide receivers have any good route, and they're not blazing fast. So it just makes it very difficult to be successful against a better team in Mud. You know, I love Mud. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to play. You can get yourself. It's fun building a team and all that stuff, but it's very time consuming, and I don't really think that it really gives you like the best players in the games. It's too fire scene. Back to flats. So he did a little screen route right there. Alright, so I always hold SWAT. I probably could have picked that off with Lattimore, but I'm a big SWAT guy, so this guy probably just attacks the flats a lot. Alright, so we're going to go into big dime, and we're going to go into, let's see here, edge blitz. Back to the flat again. I thought I did hard flats. I don't think I set it up, but this guy's really depending on the flats. He can't hit anything else. That was a good call. Alright, so he just tossed the ball up right there. He's not making good reads, and to have a play against a guy like this and not have split set up. Good call. Good read. Did a little out. I think he put his guy in out there. Yeah, so he made an adjustment on that. But once again, he's attacking the flats. Oh, come on, catch it. This guy's not bad. He's not a bad player, but he's making some bad choices. That was a good call. Good call. That was a very good call right there. Alright, so my guys didn't get off the lines at all. I wasn't using the right guy right there. So you can see how that defensive guy took a bad angle. He's definitely playing like a low 70s player. So I got lucky on that. Oh, that should have been picked off. Totally should have been picked off. What was that? He fell over, and then he stayed on the ground like that. This guy doesn't have any. He doesn't have very precise reads. He doesn't know what he wants to do down here, and now he's actually in a suicide mission. Pitched the ball. That was actually pretty good play. Fullback fake, halfback flip. He actually came out of that. I had a guy in a flat over there, but didn't actually come down on the block, and I didn't seal the backside. So that was a good decision. That was a good play, but that's still kind of risky in that type of situation. He's giving up an opportunity to get points to tie up the game. He hasn't even seen my offense yet, so he doesn't even know what it's like. A good football player would have took the 3 in that type of situation because he got away with several lucky plays. But I think that this guy, this guy's competitive because he might have a slightly better team than me. It didn't look like the cards are much different, but he's played pretty reckless for the most part. Okay, we're going to set him up with the motion spot. He's going to set up this running play for me. Looks like he shifted too. There you go. Was he in man coverage? No, he's cover 2 press. Right, it's going to go into the second quarter up 7 against KJX working 7. Actually, the score's tied at 7. Game's been pretty competitive so far. I just screwed up. I totally screwed up again. I was trying to put a smoke screen over there. I didn't have the animation correctly. that was just a bad decision right there. I should have probably switched into a different play quicker, but it was all about just setting up my animation right. I probably need to get a new controller because my right trigger is just not working the way it's supposed to. Alright, so the defensive back really bit down on that. I got no yards out of that at all. I'm in some serious trouble right now. Alright, to go into flex, sail and pivot. Haven't even got a read on this guy's defense, what he likes to do. This is an open box, but if it was a third down situation, I probably would go for it. There you go. So White's able to go and get a nice little completion. That's a little glitchy route. If the guys aren't in the area, man, you can pick up some pretty easy yards. This guy's playing a lot of Tampa 2. Double posts. Let's see if he gives me a Tampa 2 look again. Show me Tampa 2. There you go. So Julio Jones able to go ahead. He went back in Tampa 2. Man, these people. There you go. So just a nice, easy drive against this guy. He played Tampa 2. Let's see if he stays in Tampa. Okay, so he went into a two-man under, which that's fairly smart. You're still showing the same shell, so it's not actually a stupid move to do that. Alright, so 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. Ideal situation is to go ahead and stop this guy. He's been attacking the flats a lot, and then he'll take a shot deep. He'll do shot plays, so I got to be very conscious of that. I probably need to go with some kind of a shell where I've got maybe a cover 3 look, and then I have basically underneath a hard flats. That might be the way to go against this guy because he likes to attack those flats, establish the flats that way. So. Good run. Wow, that was a good juke right there. He juked my one guy. My one guy didn't even respond to it. He actually had it sealed up, but it didn't even come in to respond. Alright, so now I got to switch up my defense. I probably need to come in a cover 4. Maybe do hard flats. Actually, you know what? Maybe sky. Let's do sky defense. It's going to get another guy down in the box. Wow. He just ran. McCaffrey ran into my guy and just pushed it straight up. Pushed him straight up off the line. I just ran off his guy off his route, but he forced his ball to me. Let's see how smart this guy is. And he just forced the ball right into my defender. He completely forced his ball right into my defender. My defender did not make a play on that. I know I was holding the triangle button too. This guy's just totally getting away with stuff. That was a good read. I couldn't get over there. I had to play two guys, and the pressure didn't come in. But this guy's throwing right into me, and he should be paying the price. He really should be paying the price for his decision making. Good read. That was a good read. That was a good read, but it's frustrating to me that basically this guy he threw into coverage 3 different times in this game, and he was able to go ahead and get that off. So if you can throw into coverage and not get away with it, you don't really need a skill set. You know what I mean? It's not like you have to be a good player if you can get away with this stuff. And I don't know how good of a team this guy's got. It seems like his cards are pretty much the same as mine, but he's throwing right into my defenders. My defenders are not doing anything. They're not making any kind of a play for me. So 48 seconds left, plenty of time for me to go ahead and get the ball down the across the field. Let's go into strong, and we're gonna come out of the play action stop go. If he does a double high safety, I'll probably check out of this. How about that? Not so bad. Alright, hold on to that. I did. Alright, so take a timeout. I probably should have burned a timeout right there to preserve a little bit more clock. That probably wasn't a good decision, but he wanted to... Alright, so high-low, mid-low should be able to go ahead and get this guy, unless he does a man blitz. There you go. So just a nice little possession catch right over the middle. This guy's just playing like really generic shells. He's not making any kind of adjustments. And he was a cover 9, so that's actually somewhat of a different defense. If he would have flipped the shell on the other side, it was the cover 9 flipped, then that probably would have been a little bit uglier. But right now the game has been pretty competitive. I think I'm a better player than this guy because I am not really throwing into coverage like him. He's literally throwing into my user. I think I've played pretty clean. I haven't made any bad decisions as far as throwing into defenders. So 6 seconds left. He's probably going to hang the ball up. There you go, so able to go and get him right there. Alright, so getting the ball in the halftime here. I got to be thinking, he's doing regular kickoff, so let's just do kick return. I put some points on the board. I might be able to get this guy to quit out, especially if he... Wow, what is going on with my team? These guys are not playing good at all. What was that? Okay, gonna do the counter here, the motion counter, if I can get it off. I couldn't find the hole. I was tempted to go off to the right, but I've been having a lot of problems going off to the right. Alright, so he loves those cover 2 shells. So let's go ahead and hit him with stack Y flex. We're going to hit him with assailant pivot. And if the guys stay low, that deep dig route on the backside by Jones will be wide open. But with this, oh god, he's got open box. I got to take it. Gotta hurry up. I threw right into coverage. I didn't even make a read. I just forced it in there. All right, so I'm giving this guy an opportunity to get back into the game. Playing a little bit reckless right now. He went into man coverage, and that's why I didn't read that correctly. There you go. So able to go get a nice little first down. I got rid of the ball quick with the running back, and that's got to just kill this guy because he had an opportunity to do some damage against me. I'm going to go back to assailant pivot. So on a man read, I should be looking for one of those whip routes, or basically Jones's route up the top. And I've got to force this guy to go ahead and defend the run. At least respect it. There you go. We're gonna know how to limb. And all my guys are red. They were basically, they're all covered. All my guys were covered on that. I think he was on man coverage. And my players just don't have the separation to get away from this stuff. So he's quickly discovering my Achilles heel. There you go. Oh, God. Almost threw right in him. He wanted to cover 2 that time. Mixed it up. So now I'm in some serious trouble. 3rd and 18 is definitely difficult to come back from. I should have got rid of the ball. I've got to teach myself to get rid of the ball because I am not making good decisions right now. Oh, come on, Rawls. And Jones drops the ball right there. That was a first down. And I had to go ahead and rack it because I had to get past the line of scrimmage. And this guy gets the break he was looking for. Definitely got the break he was looking for. Man, this sucks. There you go. So get some good pressure off the edge right there. And he rolled off to the right. We're going to do edge blitz 1 against him. Oh, he almost caught that. He almost caught it. Now, okay, 4th and 21 situation. A smart player would not go for it. And he's going to go for it. There you go. So he just he imploded right there. This guy he's not playing good, smart football. But I think he's going to quit out. And I'm going to go ahead and get a win against him because for the most part I've been playing this guy. I don't think he's going to keep going. And he does concede. So, alright, so guys, I'm able to go and pick up a couple wins against okay players. Nobody really good, but what's killing me right now is I should be killing these guys by more points because they're just making bad decisions and bad reads, throwing in the coverage. There's no way this guy should have got 14 points on me, maybe 7 points. He tied a couple good players together, but not a drive that's worth saying, yeah, this guy shredded me. But to my subscribers, thanks a lot for watching. I'm glad I can get you some gameplay footage. It's been very difficult for me to do that. I'm going to try to go and pump out some more gameplay footage with this RAMS playbook, just so you can see some of the formations we're using: a single back Y off trio, single back wing pair, gun stack, halfback weak Y flex, also the single strong pro, and then the gun flip trips. So once again, to my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Until next time.